You are watching The Story. Every Monday, we bring you a deep dive into the fascinating lives of incredible people. How Kim Kardashian went from Paris Hilton's assistant to industry titan. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Hello Aluxers and welcome back. Everyone says that Kim Kardashian is famous for being famous, and there's definitely some truth to that, but there's more to the story. You may or may not know that Kim started out as Paris Hilton's assistant, but she's come a long way since those days and is on the path to becoming an industry titan. Today, we're taking a closer look at that journey, but first, a little background. Who is Kim Kardashian? Kimberly Noel Kardashian West is perhaps known best for starring in the television show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, along with the rest of her family. The show began in 2007 and has now been running for 17 seasons. Kim also starred in the spin-off show Kourtney and Kim Take Miami and Kourtney and Kim Take New York. Kim has a strong social media presence with over 147 million followers on Instagram and 61 million followers on Twitter. She married Kanye West in 2014 and they have 4 children together. Kim has appeared in a few movies and she's also launched a variety of products tied to her name, including the Kim Kardashian app. Her most recent venture is a shapewear company that was recently renamed to Skims after her original name, Kimono, was called out for disrespecting Japanese culture. She's also been the focus of recent social justice issues, including prison reform and gun violence. Her net worth is around $370 million, but it's now time to take a step back and see how Kim and the Kardashian family was formed before they were famous, where the success story really began. The Kardashian family. Kim was born into an upper-class family in Los Angeles, California back in 1980. If you're not familiar with the Kardashian family dynamics, here's a crash course. Kim's parents are Kris and Robert Kardashian. Kris and Rob's other children are Kourtney, Khloe, and Rob. They divorced in 1991 when Kim was 11, and 3 years later, her father garnered a lot of attention for being part of the legal team that successfully represented O.J. Simpson during his murder trial. The same year as the divorce, her mother Kris married Olympic gold medal winner Bruce Jenner, who now is Caitlyn Jenner. Bruce's children, Bert, Brandon, Brody, and Casey, became Kim's step-siblings. Bruce and Kim also had 2 daughters named Kendall and Kylie, who are Kim's half-sisters. When Kim was growing up, the Kardashians were a fairly wealthy family with a lot of powerful and influential Hollywood connections, but they weren't in the spotlight themselves. Of course, that would later change. But let's take a look at the start of Kim's career. The beginning. Kardashian said that her parents were generous when she was growing up, but as soon as she turned 18, she was cut off financially and had to start making her own way. Because of her parents' connections and her own personal relationships in Los Angeles, Kim began a career helping out some big-name celebrities as a stylist, personal shopper, and assistant. She was especially good at organizing closets. She did work for Serena Williams, Nicole Richie, Lindsay Lohan, Cindy Crawford, Nikki Hilton, and Paris Hilton. However, it was her work with her childhood friend Paris that brought her her real first taste of reality show recognition, as she appeared in several episodes of Hilton's show The Simple Life from 2003 to 2006. But at this time, she wasn't really considered famous and was just seen as the minor character of Paris's assistant. But she was about to get a lot more exposure. Sex tape. Okay, forgive us for the exposure line, but it's no secret that Kim Kardashian's career got a big boost from a leaked sex tape she made back in 2003 with singer Ray J, who was her boyfriend at the time. The video was distributed in 2007 by Vivid Entertainment, who was sued by Kardashian. They eventually reached a $5 million settlement, and the tape was officially released under the title Kim Kardashian Superstar. There are plenty of rumors that Kim, or even her mother, orchestrated the whole thing, especially considering the fact that a similar incident happened to Paris Hilton years earlier and resulted in much higher ratings for The Simple Life. When Oprah once asked Kim if she thought she would still be famous if it weren't for the tape, she replied, "I think that's definitely how I was introduced to the world." We have to admit, timing was suspicious because just a few months after the sex tape was released, the first episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians began to air. Reality star. Although Kim K's sudden fame may have brought more attention to the family, it was her mother, Kris, taking on her famous momager role that really harnessed that attention and changed the trajectory of the entire family. She pitched a reality show focused on her family to Ryan Seacrest, and he bought into the idea completely. By October 2007, 8 months after the sex tape began to circulate, the show was on the air. It was an instant hit and brought greater levels of fame and fortune to her and her entire family. It also gave Kim a platform and an opportunity to pursue some of her other ambitions. Social media and tech success. In 2012, Kim joined Instagram, and this played a central role in her being able to further develop her brand, which was essentially herself. By 2018, she was charging $720,000 per sponsored post. She also began exploring the tech world. She was able to leverage her popularity on social media to create 3 successful mobile apps: Kimoji, Kim Kardashian West, and her own mobile game called Kim Kardashian Hollywood. This game was launched in June 2014, and over the next 2 years it was downloaded 45 million times, generating $160 million in revenue. Kim personally earned $45 million of that amount over those 2 years, and it continues to make up a significant portion of her income today, more than her income from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She tapped into the power of social media and a strong and loyal following to build an incredibly influential personal brand. But it's not just a sheer numbers game. Kardashian uses her instincts and her innate ability to recognize upcoming trends to help drive the success of her tech products and her social media presence. She also has a mind for marketing, which has proved to be an invaluable trait as she builds her empire. Newest ventures. With her established following and proven influence, Kardashian has created a secure foundation to launch any business she desires. She is a known trendsetter, but also pays attention to feedback from her followers and what's happening in the social landscape. In 2017, she began her own beauty line called KKW Beauty, and a few months later, she launched KKW Fragrance as well. And while these 2 businesses are still going strong, in 2019, she shifted her focus to developing a new range of shapewear. The line launched in June of 2019 under the name Kimono, but this caused immediate backlash as it was seen disrespectful to Japanese culture and the significance of the kimono. In response, Kardashian announced the name would be changed, and in August, the new name of the brand was revealed as Skims. Within the first few minutes of officially launching, nearly every item sold out with a total of $2 million in revenue. For comparison, her competitor Spanx made about $4 million in revenue in their entire first year. Over the last 20 years, Kardashian has gone from being a personal assistant to the stars to being not only one of the biggest stars in the world, but also a hugely successful businesswoman who is well on her way to becoming an industry titan. The lesson. When people say that Kim is famous for being famous or point to the sex tape as the sole reason she is successful, it significantly downplays the effort, strategy, knowledge, marketing prowess, and intuition behind where Kim is today. Yes, her association with Paris Hilton and the infamous sex tape put the spotlight on her, but it was what she chose to do with that opportunity that made the difference. Plenty of people get their 15 minutes of fame and then fade into the background, while Kim shattered that expectation and continues to push herself to greater heights of success on the daily. Kim leverages social media to help continually build her brand and promote her various ventures. If you want to learn some more effective strategies for doing the same thing, check out the book Social Media Marketing Mastery 2019. It's a collection of 3 books on social media marketing, written by expert Robert Miller. It's normally $25, but save your money. Go to Alux.com/freebook and sign up to get the audiobook version for free, thanks to our partnership with Audible. The quote. While researching this story, we came across a quote from Kardashian we'd like to share with you, and it goes like this: "If I look at the message I'm portraying, I think it's definitely be who you are, but be your best you." How many times have you heard "be yourself"? Yes, this is great advice, but it's also important for you to be continually improving and growing. So when you are being yourself, you're actually being your best self. Question: now that we're wrapping up this story, we'd like to know, do you think it's fair to call Kim and other members of the Kardashian family self-made millionaires? Let us know what you think in the comments. And of course, for sticking with us until the end, here's your bonus. You may think you know Kim's dating history, but did you know she dated Michael Jackson's nephew when she was 14? Yep, she dated TJ, the son of Tito Jackson, for over a year starting when she was 14. And during that time, she had a birthday celebration at Jackson's Neverland Ranch, which she described as a magical experience. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.